Hi friends, in today's lecture, I will explain to you how to calculate the total number of hours worked by these employees. I will also explain to you how to calculate the overtime hours worked by these employees. Now in this example, we assume that these employees are working in an 8-hour shift. So any time which they spend after 8 hours would be calculated as their overtime. So first let me show you how I have entered the time. So let me delete this time and I'll explain to you how I have entered the time. In order to enter the time, I will type equal to followed by time, then I give open parenthesis, and if the employee enters the company at 9 a.m., so I will type 9 as the hours, then comma, past 30 minutes, so I will type 30, and seconds is 0, so I'll type 00, and close bracket and hit enter. So this means that the employee has entered the company at 9:30 a.m. Now let's assume that the employee leaves the company at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Then in that case, you have to enter equal to time and do not enter 1, but instead of 1, you have to enter 30. So if he is leaving the company at 1 o'clock, you will enter 13. If he leaves the company at 2 o'clock, you will enter 14 and so on. So I'll type 13, comma, 30, comma, 00, close parenthesis and hit enter. So this means that employee has left the company at 1:30 p.m. If he leaves the company at 6 o'clock, then I will enter equal to time 18, comma, 00, comma, 00, close parenthesis and hit enter. So this is how we enter the time. Now we want to calculate total number of hours worked by the employee. So here we'll give a formula out time minus in time. So I will type equal to, then I click on this cell, that is D4 in my example, minus this cell, that is C4. Then I will hit enter and it shows me that he has worked for 8 hours and 30 minutes. And then I can just drag the formula down this. In case it doesn't show you in this format, then it is very simple. You have to just highlight the cells like this. Then go into the Home tab, into the Number panel. Over here, click on this right pointing arrow. And in this, you select Custom. And in Custom, you select hours, hours, colon, minutes, minutes. And then select OK. And automatically, you will get the numbers formatted in this format. Now, I don't want underline below them. So I will click over here and I will say I don't want any border around. Now I want to give one border below the last cell. So I click over here, bottom border, and I want to give border on the right side. So I will select right border, and here also I will select right border, and here I will select bottom border. Now I want to calculate the overtime. In order to calculate the overtime, I'll give the formula equal to total hours minus time, and then I'll give open parenthesis 8, comma 00, comma 00. Means from the total number of hours, if I subtract 8 hours, it should give me the overtime. I will hit enter and it gives me the overtime and then I can just copy the formula down. Now again, if the format is not what you expect, then you can just select this format and use the format picker and just copy it here. So you will get in the format you prefer. Now if you want to calculate the total number of overtime hours spent by all the employees, consolidated, then come on this cell, click on the Home tab and click on Auto Sum. So here you can come to know the total consolidated number of hours worked by all these employees is 12 hours and 15 minutes. So friends, in this lecture, we have seen how to use the time function to calculate the total number of hours worked by the employees, as well as how to calculate the overtime. With this, we end this lecture and we'll see you again in the next lecture. Till that time, goodbye.